Oh, come on.
Hey, good evening, Let's Talk Family. It's Monday night. Well, we are discussing tonight season two Power Book 2 Ghost, episode 2. And we got a special co-host guest tonight. Nicole's joining us for the discussion. Dwayne will
Hello,
be
hello.
here. Dwayne will be here shortly. Keisha's got something going on with her computer, and all is well in the world.
Yeah.
What's up, ladies?
Nothing.
Hey,
What's going on?
Y'all tell me. You know,
how
what's going
blurry
on?
am I?
Yeah, you are blurry. I'll go to this method for right now so we get them close ups of them faces. I see that you have what's in that cup? That glass.
Poppy Moscato.
Oh, okay. So, Nicole, you're a guest
Yes.
host. You're a host today. Um, take us away. Lead us off
You
on
go
your
first. Oh,
thoughts of the
Why?
episode.
Why y'all gonna play me like that? Because I wish I would have had the chance to see it again, but so it could be fresh on my mind. Uh, it's alright. It just seemed like, where do you start with this thing? I mean, it's just so much going on. Um, Kane, like acting like he don't know Tariq, and get when he got beat up and stuff, and then the guy getting killed. It's just all over the place. It's so much stuff going on. Like, you trying to make it too action packed for me. Like, I mean, I guess let one story play out or something. But yeah, old Tariq, now he locked up, which I thought he would still be, getting away with what he's doing. But I knew that had to happen with Kane placing a little badge in his drawer and all that other kind of good stuff. But what's really kind of getting me is the professor, how she trying to play old girl out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's really bothering me. Oh no, don't talk to him, don't tell him nothing. And then, even in class, she's like, well, I want his answer, and trying to go at him hard.
I'm gonna
So
ask you, Nicole. Do you think she understands that she don't want no problems with Monet because she's trying to keep the thing with Zeke going on the low? Does she understand that she's actually messing with the wrong person by messing with Tariq? You think she realized like he's
no,
the one
she
you
don't know.
probably don't want to mess with?
She has no idea because she's not connecting all of the dots with everybody. So yeah, she has no idea.
Yeah.
Because if Tariq go down, all of them going down.
Tariq's not going down. Why he ain't going down, Keisha?
I mean, he's the star of the show, but he's not going. He's not going down because his grandmother is his alibi for the professor's murder, and then the Paula, the lawyer, is his alibi for the detective's murder because he was with Paula that day when
Season
Kane
one, episode 5 for that one.
killed the professor. I mean, killed the detective. I just think that Kane
So
said in
Keisha,
his
so Keisha, you got to explain that after him and Kane killed the professor. Remember going into the first opening episode, he woke up at his grandmother's house. She was a
And
little
she was
on the
drunk,
yeah, but he was
and
like,
he
I was here
said,
all night.
I've been here all night. But even bigger than that, in that episode, Kane said, you've been telling me I'm stupid, but I'm not stupid. I don't believe that he would have put that badge over there because everything's going to tie back to him.
Mm-hmm. Because he's the only one that has a connection to Ramirez.
With Ramirez.
And everything. I mean, let me ask you, Nicole, before I, let Keisha just take over.
I'm not going to take over.
So I gotta be like that.
So Nicole, tell us how you feel about the episode. Tell us everything. I mean, you always very supportive of the show, and I'm quite sure you said it was action packed. So what do you think the end game is for Tariq? How does he get out of this? Because of the alibis or what else?
I think the alibis. What else? I don't know. I know he's not gonna be in there long. I definitely know that. Because what kind of show would that be if he's like that? But so common sense. But let's see.
You ain't got to read that. I got that, Nicole. LaShonda said the question is, will his grandmother co-sign his alibi now that he sued her for custody of Yaz? I think that's going to be the way to get the grandmother custody back.
But the thing is, come on now. Grandma's not going to sit up there and sell out her grandson just to have custody of that girl to get some money. That's not happening.
All I can say is when it comes to Tariq, before I start talking about the episode, everybody's tied in with Tariq with money. Stern cannot get that club officially back unless Tariq gets that trust fund. And Tariq has to graduate to get the trust fund. So everybody is tied in with Tariq and what he got going on. I want to know how he gets out of this besides the alibi. Who's going to take the fall?
The professor.
So the professor is basically expendable?
The professor is definitely expendable. I don't think Kane is dying this year. With the cup in his hand. I don't think Kane is dying this year. I think Kane is instrumental to the story as well. I think if they do it right, him and Tariq should become boys, because I felt like this was the first time that he recognized how much his mother, they all recognize how much their mother is the catalyst to a lot of the things, and a lot of the things that she's a bad mother. I've been saying that since last year. She's a horrible mother. And
so Keisha,
all
let's
her
talk.
children.
Keisha, let me ask you, since you brought that up, we discussed this in private, but talk about this scene where Tariq had to tell her you ain't really got your thing together like you think you do. I
loved it because he was like, you don't even know what's going on. Diana done stole the money. Drew is still dealing with this ninja who told on him and Zeke. And Kane changed your drugs to sugar. She looked stupid. But prior to that, Kane was like, well, what am I? Am I the muscle or your son? She said both. He said, what kind of mother that makes you? They ripped her this entire freaking episode. Then she come home and it's ding, 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 ding. Like she wasn't ready for all that.
Keisha? What was that you just did? You doing sound effects?
Yeah, he wasn't ready for all that Spanish talk in her house.
Was screaming again.
Did you hear him?
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I did.
We're gonna act like we ain't heard him.
So Keisha, go ahead, finish.
So like I said, I think Brayden is gonna help go out of his way to help Tariq. Lauren feels guilty. What I'm not liking about the series is they're playing too much on power. So I texted you guys, I said, oh, so Monet is Ghost. She don't want to be in the game no more, and she's in love with her first love. I would appreciate it more if they focused on Tariq in college, because you have B&E rings in college. You have drug rings in college, especially when you're staying on campus. it don't have to be another ghost or another power, the power and time universe, because you guys got Tariq on the island by himself. And I don't feel like that letter at the end, I don't feel like that's a representative of who Jamie was. I'm not sure. Now, Tommy might have sent that letter without the N word, but I'm not sure if that, because Ghost wanted his son to be successful no matter what.
Shonda said that
So I
she
kind of
deserved to get
agree.
ripped. Hold up, Keisha. She deserved to get ripped. Sick of her. You could have knocked her over with a feather when she walked through that door and saw Lorenzo sitting there.
Yeah.
You ever give 2-week notice at your job? You ever give 2-week notice at your job? Anyone?
I've given no notice.
Okay. How do you perform in your job after you give 2 weeks notice and you know you out of there?
Like crap.
You don't do anything.
That's how Courtney is writing these episodes. Because she knows she out of there.
Good
She
analogy.
knows she going to Netflix. So she's sloppy.
Ding,
And
ding, 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 ding.
We come to expect better from her. Okay? She's lazy this episode. She's sloppy. She giving you stuff and then ain't following up on it. What's up with the Sweeney dude? Like, we got one episode where Tate, why he ain't trying to get dirt on Sweeney? He forgetting about wanting to run for that open seat or whatever, getting that seat. The man shot at Tariq. We remember that? And now you don't bring this man back, right? Braden was supposed to be trying to get in this secret society with his brother and all that. You don't see no more about that.
Well, he didn't really want to, though. But Brayden didn't want to be.
They didn't want to, but they put it out there, right?
True.
Braden has been ride or die for Tariq since day one. Now all of a sudden he dipping out on Tariq with Kang. It's sloppy.
I concur.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Why didn't anybody text Tariq like they all over the school?
That's something that Brendan would have did.
And first of all,
and Lauren too.
I can't speak for the female because I'm not a female. But y'all two can. This girl is shot out over Tariq. She gonna all of a sudden start wearing wires and stuff. It's just not believable.
Yeah.
After she gave him an apartment for the crib, like, yeah, this is my brother's house. We got a spot now.
And they flip Carrie Milgrave. She's a sex addict. That's what she known for. Like, now y'all got her wanting to get Tariq in trouble, and the way she went at him in class and shit is corny, man.
Well, now she pimping out his girl, so
you know
she's gonna die.
But the episode was decent, right?
You changed your opinion.
I didn't need to see Mecca kill a dude over the ice with the.
Dwayne, I want to ask you something. I'm gonna show you something.
That wasn't Mecca. That was the China, the Asian guy.
Well, he told him to do it. You understand?
I like the Asian guy.
Yeah, I guess.
The Asian guy know Kane Lion.
But yeah, he know what's up because he could tell. Just like the last guy, remember that followed him? He was like, "You sure they didn't follow you?" Oh no.
Let me ask y'all a question. I mean, I should have asked somebody that used to be in the lifestyle. Do y'all really think Mecca will be playing Kane the way he's playing him if he's trying to get back with Monet?
No.
Like, he's straight playing Kane out. Like, and at the end of the day, you would think he would be trying to protect him.
Come on, Q. Why? Why wouldn't he? Can't old mother play him out?
True.
He know the woman that he loved. He know that girl cares.
He don't know this woman.
He know this woman. He know that girl cared more about her first son, who she wanted around talking about her nephew, than any of those other kids that she birthed. To her, it's Zeke over all of them.
Do you really think that?
She uses the rest of them as pawns in her own game. She be smacking 20-year-olds, man, please. She be telling her daughter how to sell herself.
I mean, she's a horrible mother. I've conceded that since episode 1 or 2. So I don't know if she loves.
Now she hearing New Edition in her head. She damn sure ain't gonna be thinking straight.
Dwayne, I want to ask you about this right here.
Any heartbreak.
I want to ask you, Dwayne. I want to ask you about this. How you feel about this?
Listen, I can't hear it.
No, it's music in it, so I don't want to play it.
Yeah, well, I just don't think Ghost would have wrote that letter to his son like that. That's just me, though. Like I don't think he would have.
Tell me what you think would have been in the letter, Dwayne.
I think he would have been more along the line of, "I'm very sad that it has come to this. I was hoping you would go down a different path than I went down, but it's obvious you wanted to get caught up in the streets, and that only leads to one thing: where I am right now, and where you are, dead or in jail." I think Jamie would have did it that way. I could be wrong.
I agree with you. I think the letter, you got a bunch of people that feel like the letter is probably more to the letter. That's probably just what he read in the beginning. I just think it's strange and odd that Jamie would have left him a letter to this lawyer that was in charge of a trust. I think it's more to the attorney with what's going on.
Bogus.
He might be a little bit closer to Jamie than we really think.
So
I think that Tariq going to jail was a twist in the show. I don't think none of us expected him to get arrested.
So did you talk about the other twist in the
Not
show?
this early.
Did you talk about the other twist in the show?
No.
The David McLean twist?
Oh, yeah.
Talk about that?
Like you got him talking with his brother who's Redman, and basically now we know that he committed the murder.
Exactly. He the one that did the crime.
I think that's just too much going on separately that might not even be in the main scheme of the show.
And they ain't letting Sax be Sax either, man. This ain't the Sax we all know and love.
Yeah, I do want Sax to be a sleaze bucket, and he's not really being that.
LaShonda said,
Cooper be Cooper.
It's absolutely all about Zeke. The rest of those kids are expendable. She doesn't show them love, and it's more about control in the business.
Yeah.
She using them as pawns, man.
So what do you guys think? Because now it's going to be Monet against Tejada. And who are the kids going to align themselves with?
The kid's going to align himself with the father.
Yeah.
Especially because Kay had to tell his mother about herself, man. He had to tell her. She got read the Riot Act by Kane and Tariq. They both had to let her see herself. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to understand the whole purpose of having Mecca and Tejada both, like Tejada being home, and then having Mecca. Like, where are we gonna go with this?
It's headed towards a conflict, bro. One of them gotta go. So it's headed towards that.
The one thing with you talking about who they're picking sides, the only thing up in the air is Kane. Because his dad did make him, had a little beat down when he went to see him.
Nicole, he only had him beat down for one reason. He said, "Don't you put your hands on my wife."
But still, it was a beat down. Either which way you had it.
It wasn't about disciplining his son. It was about another man touching his wife.
I get that. I
gotta disagree with you for a second.
Okay.
I'm gonna get real personal. I was about 13 years old.
I remember this story.
My mother was asking me to do something, and I was smelling myself. And she asked me the third time she went to ask me. I was about to say, "I'll take out the garbage when I'm good in debt." Next thing I know,
good and damn ready.
Listen, next thing I know, I was looking up at the ceiling with my father standing over top of me, saying, "If you talk to my wife like that again, I'm gonna fuck you up." Excuse me, FCC, but I already was. I was leaking and bleeding and everything. He didn't care about me being his baby son. He cared about somebody disrespecting his wife. So I get that beat down. That beat down is real.
And I see where you look at, but you have to look at it from his point of view. His father probably believed that he needed to do that, but from him getting that beating, like, come on.
You think I wanted to get my ass
knocked out? Of course not, but I'm just saying because the mindset that Kane is in. And his mother's slapping him around all the time. So You never know. Like, is she really gonna go with her? Like, he might try to go off on his own, or
Shonda Wright.
go with the what's the name?
She needs to be worried about. She needs to be worried about Diana, because the first person that get that town, she gonna be all over the place.
I think
It's
Kane
gonna be
is.
Tariq. I think Tariq and I think Diana is the one for Tariq.
I think Kane is going through the same thing.
With Tariq.
I think Kane is going through the same thing that Tariq is going through, in a sense of realizing how messed up the game is. Kane is loyal to his family, but now he's been trying to do everything to please his mother to allow him to be the junior and take control. That is nothing he can do that pleases her.
Nothing.
And I think that his father coming home and trying to be put back in power or put back in position, he's going to do everything possible to make himself look good in his father's eyes.
Everything that Courtney is doing is to make Tariq harder.
But then why she didn't put him in jiu-jitsu or something?
Trying to show him you can't trust no damn body. Can't trust.
But why he don't have fighting lessons?
Can't trust Lauren. So
he don't need to know how to fight if you know how to kill. That's the new generation. The old generation had to know how to fight the fade, Keisha.
Then they started to take
the way he was lumped up in that episode, he need to know how to fight.
So Dwayne,
he got caught from behind.
He was fighting a whole grown man. Keisha, stop it.
He a grown man. You want
Dwayne? So you think that last scene was symbolic of Tariq seeing everybody turn on him?
Seeing everybody that turned on him in slow motion. He saw Braden. He saw Lauren. He saw everybody. He even saw old dumbass face boy Zeke, who he tried to help. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, last week I gave it a 1. This week I'm willing to give it better than a 1. You understand? Even though I think they pulled the storyline, like everybody. I mean, listen, man. Diana playing Kane and Tariq against each other. Monet playing Kane and Tariq against each other. Tariq trying to play Kane. Kane trying to play Tariq.
What's the purpose of Drew?
Drew just there.
Leave Drew alone. He punched the reporter.
Listen, Drew is just there. And if people take this the wrong way, then so be it. Drew is there because in anything you watch on TV, you got to have the token for the LGBTQ community.
I told you to be.
And that's what he's there for. Come on, man. This episode, this season, they going more and more with them in the bed, kissing. They got to do it. It's on every show. They got to do it. So that's Drew's purpose. What the hell else has Drew done this year? What the hell else he brought to the table?
Listen, Drew is still recovering. Drew was shot at the end of last year.
Drew ass.
He ain't recovering if he wrestling. If he playing reindeer games. What are you talking about?
Whatever.
And then
his arm is hurt.
And then they think the people that watch their show is stupid.
Let me tell you, sex makes you feel better in a lot of different capacities.
We all know
hey.
Listen, we all know Zeke dumb as hell. He gonna be like, "What you doing here? What the hell you think?"
How y'all know each other?
I didn't believe that though.
How y'all know each other? Wow, how do you know who your cousin is? Don't you? Put one and one together. They ain't look like they was just hanging out having beers together.
Zeke, but the whole family knows that he's gay. So how does Zeke not know?
Because Zeke is stupid. I don't like to use that term. You see his new hair, Freaky Zeke. What? Freaky Zeke? What, you Freaky Zeke again? Who the hell used the term Freaky Zeke? It ain't the 80s.
I think that's the 90s. Ain't they a rapper with that name?
Dwayne, you said last week you gave it a 1. You said you improved from last week.
Yeah.
I mean,
would you like to know?
Yes.
I give it a 3.25.
Oh shit.
Middle episode, Dwayne. We will not see Power for another 2 weeks till January 2nd.
Well, good. more time for me to watch Hightown, which is a hell of a better show at this point.
Next week's the last season finale for Hightown.
And I actually started watching that.
Smart
You
woman.
should. You're a smart woman.
I
Well,
seen
I
like a
haven't
part
I
of
started.
it.
knew there was something. I knew there was something about you. I knew it.
Cut it
You're
out.
smart.
I'm a
No,
watch
but I
it,
started
though.
seeing a part of. I think I saw some of it because when I started watching over again, it looked familiar. But maybe that's because of
I
work
think
or something like that.
the first couple episodes of Hot Town is slow. So if I can get through those, then I'll finish.
Here you go with your slowness. Why
Keisha.
can't we
Keisha,
just let
What
the build up
did you,
happen?
What you got a rating for this?
I'm gonna give it a 5.5.
Okay.
Wow.
I like it.
High numbers. High numbers.
That was
So you
high.
high?
I mean,
No, that's not high.
Nicole,
Is
you
it 55% on a 100 question test? I mean, I just think that they're stop banana in the tailpipe in us. Like some of
Yes.
this, I think that why people like Raising Canaan and BMF because it's authentic. I don't think that Power Book 2 is authentic. So like Quentin and I had a conversation. I don't know why she killed Jamie. You know, because allegedly Courtney and Omari have some type of friction to recreate the same thing with younger. It's not working on that level to
Listen,
me.
you know what it is, man. Good Times wasn't the same when they killed off James.
It sure
And they
wasn't.
had creative differences. He didn't think JJ Walker should have been the lead. You understand?
And I agree with him because he was a
Yeah, he thought the
raccoon.
world needed to see a strong black man trying to get his family through the struggle. So you have these personalities, man. So, Omarion was the show, man. And they wanted to show him the show goes on, brother. We could
I mean, the
replace
show goes on, but it became soap opera-y with
I'm gonna ask y'all a question though.
I
Do you
got
think
one question for everybody. Can I ask my question or should I wait to the end?
no wait till 1 second, Dwayne. Do
Okay.
y'all think they're trying to string the audience along that maybe Ghost ain't dead?
No, he did. He did.
I think with her leaving, we can revisit if he's alive or not.
No, he did, man. What is there for him to be alive for?
So
did.
he had the forethought to write this letter to his son and to know that he was going to jail.
Yeah,
There's
he said my father. He said your father told me to get this to you in case you ever be locked up for a homicide.
Yeah, because he knew which way he was going when he started
That
messing with
sounds crazy.
Kane.
That's a little far fetched right there.
Yeah,
Thank you, Nicole. That sounds crazy.
Well, it sounds par for the course
Oh.
with this writing.
So Nicole, you have a
It's
rating?
better than the Shy.
Come on, yeah, man.
Shonda said, I give them a 6 this week. I think they left a lot open ends going into the next few episodes. I love that everyone seemed to have to hand Monet her ass and that she has more coming to her in the upcoming episodes.
Yeah,
Yeah, because Diana going to get her next.
Dirty Diana.
Nicole?
I'm going to say a 5. I was thinking a little bit higher, but after thinking about everything, yeah, 5.
Wow. I feel like the super oddball today.
You always be going with crazy numbers.
Honestly,
always
best episode of season 2 so far. I said I gave this number yesterday when I first seen it. I have to give it a 7, you guys. Because it actually, what they do with their seasons is every episode 5, they take a break until episode 6 comes, usually 2 weeks. And I think that this episode actually had a little bit more drama. I think it was the better of all the episodes, and it gives us some clarity on what's going to happen going forward. How Tariq get out, who gets killed, we don't know that, but I think it gave us a little clarity on Tariq because now, like Dwayne said, I agree with. Tariq ain't going to trust nobody. He's not going to open himself up no more. Tariq actually exposed himself to get arrested for the crime that he committed. He would not have done that in season 1. He covered his tracks, and this time he didn't cover his tracks properly. He trusted Braden to cover his tracks by telling him, "Yo, let me know if Kane come here." Braden never told him. So
Yeah,
now
and
Tariq is
that's
gonna
they've been
Tariq
doing
is
some
gonna
shady
realize,
stuff.
like, yo, when I'm
I got
doing
a
what I'm
question.
doing, I can't trust nobody.
I got a question for you.
Yes,
Who is Tariq St. Patrick? Who is it?
he's Ghost.
What did Tasha say? The biggest drug
Keisha,
dealer
you
around?
froze. The biggest drug dealer in New
What did
York City.
Tasha say?
That's what she said.
Who is he?
What did she say, Quentin?
She said he wanted him to be the biggest drug dealer in New York City.
Mm-hmm. That's
Mhm.
Tariq.
What does Future look like? Who is he?
And that's something, Dwayne, you're right. Because really, his character is at the crossroads right now.
Exactly.
But us knowing he's the main character in the show, it's like, okay, you can't kill. You're not going to kill him off. Like, what? That's why the
I would have
jail.
rather they arrested Brayton.
Yeah.
So who gonna take the fall for these murders?
I can only say Kane. And the reason why, because Kane is connected to Ramirez. They know from the audio tape that Kane was in that room. So that's why it was surprising that they arrested Tariq. They arrested Tariq basically off the badge. I mean,
But
that's
even that scene,
that's a cheap scene anyway.
it was so corny. So
Yeah.
they give him the people, I guess the head person or whatever, they give him the opportunity to go search his room. Then he's like, okay, time's up. You ain't find nothing. Oh no, I ain't take. I'm looking. So he looked a little bit, and a couple seconds later, then he find a badge. Like really? Like come on. So
now
Why
that
we getting so much of him?
but wait,
We're
yeah,
getting more of him than more of his brother, which is weird.
right. But Q, now that you say that, I have to think about it. It should be Kanan, right? Because the next episode, Tariq is saying,
Keisha, Hurricane.
"Oh, Kane." The next episode, Tariq is saying, "Somebody set me up." So, but I don't know. I don't feel like they're gonna kill him off or put him in jail.
The funny thing is that Whitman, the role that he has is he basically think is Zeke or Kane. Tate's brother, the other Tate, he think is Tariq. So something's gonna happen that Tariq is gonna get out of it. What do you think, Dwayne?
Whitman wants it to be Zeke because he want Milgrave. So he just focusing more on Carrie and what she was doing than the damn case.
I want to know what she got that's so special.
She got that box.
Must be something golden, because
that mouth, I guess.
You remember Harlem Nights?
Sunshine.
That man called his wife and said, "I'm never coming home again."
Gotta be.
We had that.
Sunshine.
We had that in the group about a month and a half ago. What people do for that stuff.
What happened?
Anyway, moving right along, Dwayne.
Yeah, I want to know about it.
Y'all know what y'all do for that.
Dwayne,
stuff.
you said you had something else you wanted to say?
No, that's it.
Another question you said.
Who is Tariq St. Patrick? Who is he? Who are they gearing him up to be? Because they fooled me. Because at the end of the first season, I thought the cemetery scene was symbolic of his one family dying and his birth into the new family. And they ain't follow up with that. Because he's as disconnected from the Tejadas as ever before.
True.
So
let me ask you, Keisha. Let me ask you, Nicole, because I talked to Keisha and Dwayne about this. Are you surprised that that Jamie didn't leave Tariq, like nobody to look after him as an elder, like his Uncle Gabe, or even like with 2-Bit? Like, where's 2-Bit? Dwayne want to know where 2-Bit is.
I don't know where 2-Bit is.
What you think, Nicole?
2-Bit going to Netflix with his girlfriend.
Thank you. That's where he is.
I heard that. Well, what I was hearing is that she was single.
Oh, she done broke up with 2-Bit?
Because she has those little things that she does on YouTube about the episodes. And she was saying, I could have sworn she said she was single.
Well, she's a little on the unfortunate side. and Tubit is kind of a handsome young man, a young
Why she
tenderoni.
gotta
I
be
don't
on
know
the
what she was
unfortunate
thinking.
side? Why she gotta be on the unfortunate side? All they ever do is give headshots and move the camera back off her face a little bit. She's a beautiful queen though, but they
All
just
right.
need to move the
God
camera
bless
back.
you for saying that.
Well, I
Okay.
got to. We love our black women in all shapes and sizes. See, this is a safe place for y'all. This is a safe. We do protect y'all. A safe place. Listen,
Now go ahead and play She's Your Queen.
all joking aside, right? Because somebody else asked me why I'm so hard on these episodes. Why do I judge them so low?
Expectation.
I know. I want them to be great. I want Insecure to be great. I want God, what's the name of that show? I watch it. It's on Fox. Our Kind of People. I want that to be great. I want that whack ass Wonder Years to be great. Okay.
I heard the Wonder Years was good. I was about to start watching.
It's all right.
I saw one episode. I wasn't impressed.
Shonda says this about Jamie leaving Tariq a mentor. You have to remember that they got to a point where he was following Tasha's lead, so he may be left his ass out to dry instead of a mentor that he probably wouldn't have listened to. Let him learn the hard way. Well, the thing that was interesting why I brought it up is I remember in season 1, Two-Bit was basically following Tariq, and he shook him down for that watch and that money and said, "Your father owed me something." So I think that Two-Bit, his character, we don't know where it's at. I know me and Dwayne talked about. Dwayne said maybe he went with Tommy to Chicago.
Oh well, no. Nicole just enlightened me. Courtney let her personal get into her business. So if she's single now, she wrote that joke out. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you a question though, Dwayne, because you said it to me earlier. So what was the purpose at Jamie's alleged burial site of them bringing Gabe in, Uncle Gabe?
I don't know.
And he introduced himself to Tariq like, "Yo, I'm your Uncle Gabe."
I don't know.
They do a lot of stuff we don't know. I mean,
yeah, they like I said.
So rumor has it that Mecca may be Gabe's son.
Oh wow. Well, you know, I'm just saying, like, they leave a lot of stuff just open.
And Mecca is black. He's not Puerto Rican. He's half black. So,
but it's like just come out and say, like,
or Dante, whatever his name is.
They want you to assume everything, right? Just come out and say Zeke is his son. Like, just come out and say it.
Well, that's what she said on the little review. Because people were asking questions. So,
yeah, people didn't want to believe that Zeke was his son. But listen, Zeke disrespected Monet too. In the car, he said, "It's too late for that, Monet." I just
he never called her Monet before.
He never called. He always called her Auntie Monet. So he spoke of her Sugar Honey Iced Tea as well. Them kids is about to let her have it.
Everybody tired.
Keisha with the acronyms.
Because she gonna have it out next
episode. I couldn't hear you. What you say?
I said Keisha with the acronyms. You know, you've been on your acronyms all day. You talking about what'd you say earlier to me? Whiskey Taylor? And then today you saying Sugar Honey Iced Tea?
Yeah.
Listen.
Oh, LaShonda said something true. Kane called her by her name as well.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Her. You know that her and Diana is headed for a collision course next episode. Because she's going to want to know how Lorenzo got out of jail. And she's going to find out that Diana hired Saxe.
Can I ask y'all a question, though? Was it, as I'm just going to ask the ladies, don't y'all think that's odd that Monet wasn't trying to exhaust every resource to get Lorenzo out? I mean, if she had this money and she knew that it's a way that she could probably get her husband out, why did it take Diana to, be inquisitive enough to be like, you know what, this lawyer helped Tariq's mother get away with something or get out of trouble? Like, why Diana had to do it? Why didn't Monet think of that?
Because I think she exhausted everything already. Like he said, we just getting the house back or whatever. Wait a minute, y'all. Yeah.
But
I
then at
think
one point she had the detective too. So she was doing her own thing. So it wasn't like, oh, she was like, oh, I
No, the
need somebody.
detective Ramirez was a boy toy,
Well, he
and he
was there.
protected the
I think
family.
she was falling for Ramirez.
Yeah,
But
and that's
I
the thing
think
that's crazy, Keisha. They killed Ramirez off to basically bring Mecca in as Zeke's father. I just think it's weird what they do with these episodes. You have like a semi plot, a semi turn. Like Nicole said, they all over the place. Then they don't choose to
but
go down that avenue.
Ramirez
Then they
worked
choose to bring
for
it back up.
Tejada.
What'd you say?
Ramirez worked for the husband.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he was going to die eventually because how you tap in the boss's wife? He was going to die eventually anyway.
True.
Shonda said, I don't think she knew. I thought they'd been through the motions and they were all denied. I mean, usually when you know it's well, I guess, with Davis McClain and Sachs knowing about the cop, Sachs knowing about the cop being corrupt or whatever, that allowed him
As
to know that,
somebody
okay.
who may have known someone who has been through the process, I think she was over it.
You think she was over it, Keisha?
I think she was.
She was definitely getting tired of them conjugal visits. You ain't
Yeah,
gonna
she
be
was
just
over
pounding
it.
on me,
Like you get
and
over it.
I don't even get held that night.
Okay, Dwayne.
You definitely
You
ain't
get
gonna be just
over it.
So Dwayne,
Oh, you're talking to me again? Because I had to go on mute and take the camera off because you just referenced the ladies.
No,
what?
he got a little drink.
What I do, Dwayne?
I'm saying you said you just X'd me out, so I had to take myself off the camera.
Oh no, I was asking the ladies about because
And
we're
I
not
do got a little
ladies,
bit.
so I wanted them to be
What
able
is
to
he
explain. Dwayne, no promotion, man.
drinking?
They're not paying us. They ain't sponsoring our show.
That's my boy Charlie Woodson.
So let me ask you, Dwayne, where do we go from here?
To the cutting board if they don't get their act together. All right, because your guess is as good as mine as where the hell they go from here. Like, are we gonna dig deeper? Like, here's the thing that's bothering me, right?
Oh yeah, this is the part that's crazy. That phone call from last
This is the
week.
thing that bothers me, right? Okay, they're getting shy like. Okay, they're getting shy like. Remember how we said in the Shy, they just keep throwing stuff out there. The Method Man character with Redman, just gonna throw that out there. The Tate with the dude from the Democratic Party who we ain't seen him since. Him trying to get this seat from this Sweeney guy, throw it out there. Tate being a professor with Belgrave, talking about ethics and all that. Her making it personal with Tariq, talking about karma and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where we go. I just know Tariq ain't gonna be in jail next episode. He's gonna be out. McLean gonna get him out. I'm a little upset that they went through the whole thing of him trying to get custody of Yaz, and then they let this play out like this. He gets custody and then he gets arrested. I call BS on the fact that he goes to court for a custody hearing for his sister, and the judge don't ask him, what's up with your face? What happened to you? Like, that wasn't even brought up. This man got beat down. He's up in here, he got a black eye, all this. He talking about he want custody of his sister. Like, that should have been a red flag right there.
Well, she said that he looked like he'd been in a brawl. So, I mean.
That's exactly what he looked like.
But then, like, is the grandmother too much better?
No.
Yeah, she just missed Jesse. That's all.
Oh, Angie.
You telling your age with that one.
Nicole, you have any thing to add about where we're going, or you concur with Dwayne?
No, I have no idea. I don't know where this road is taking us. Just better hope they got a full tank of gas, because it's
Anybody else got any final thoughts before we close out?
get better.
Make sure you
in these
guys.
last 5
Make sure you
episodes.
guys look. Make sure you guys in the chat on the YouTube channel every Tuesday. I load up.
Listen.
Courtney does a chat. Hold up, Dwayne. Courtney does a chat where she explains the episode that we just watched. So tomorrow I will upload Courtney going live and explaining the episode so we can get a little bit more clarity on where they may be going. What's up, Wayne?
Whatever you celebrate, enjoy it. And this train wreck will be back in 2022. Hopefully with a renewed sense of purpose. Because how many more episodes of this do we have to endure? Now, we still going to be here through it all. You know. I want them to do better. Just do better. Just listen. So, again, I could be totally off base because everybody I've talked to about it told me I'm crazy.
You know what's funny?
What's funny? The episode was great.
What's funny, and this is why we love interaction with the chat, love interaction with people that watch, that will watch the rebroadcast, and I always try to respond with people. And I respect everybody that does review shows, but I think that they go too far with liking these shows. I mean, I believe that one of the shows that came across in urban culture more than any other show was The Wire. And I don't know if the bar is raised too high. We just want, as Keisha say, some authenticity with these shows. And this show just, it lacks, I mean, most people that may have never lived in that type of lifestyle can use their imagination to try to understand certain things. But some of the things are so far outside of even imagination that it won't happen. It won't happen.
Even like the language, because every time I look at the show, I still remember talking about the distro.
Yeah, like, what is a distro?
Like, if anything, you'd be like, oh, your plug, your connect, or something like that. And I mean, I'm not like out there to be knowing all that, but like,
sound like you got it down.
Really?
It's okay though. But listen,
that's what I heard. That's what I heard.
Here's what I want, right? I want these shows to respect us a little bit, right? And I think 50 and Courtney misplayed their hand. And here's what I mean about it. The Chi had no choice but to write Jason Mitchell off. Okay? And when you take a main character out of the story, it's hard, right? So we hold the Chi to season 1 because Jason plays such a big role in it. I think their misstep was killing Ghost. He was power. So, you know, these power books, they're good, right? We like Raising Kanan because we like the character of Kanan. And we want to know how he got to where he is. But you needed, in my opinion, to keep Ghost around to help his son navigate through what he's going through in life right now. He was always going to want to be like his father, but he didn't have enough of an understanding as a young kid as to who his father was and why his father made the moves that he made.
Because he was a sheltered kid.
Right. So now we just want him to be Ghost. But he don't know nothing about being Ghost. Because Ghost wasn't Ghost when he was Tariq's age. Takes time. So who is that person? All right. So who is that person for Tariq to really know? Ghost dead. Kanan dead.
Tommy's allegedly dead from what they know.
Tommy gone. So who is he learning it from? The Tejadas? Like, that's my problem with it.
So what did the because there was somebody making comments, I can't remember her name. What did she give the show?
She gave it a 6.
6? Oh, okay.
Okay, she did better than all of us.
I agree with Dwayne.
No, because you know, Quentin had a
I agree with Dwayne when Dwayne brought up the point just now. Even going back to season 1, this is Uncle Tommy, and how they played season 1 and the end of season 7 of Power with Tommy and Tariq that would never happen. Tommy always like, yo, you my nephew. Forget how your father act. You nephew. And I think that, like Dwayne said, now it's like you're revisiting who Ghost was and how he became Ghost through Tariq, and it's like, who's there? Who's the man?
Quentin.
I'm just gonna say it.
You
There are
asked
no
me a
street
very
people that did not have mentors, whether they were positive or negative. Street people have older heads that they look up to. That's just the way it is.
Wallow said it today.
Well,
When
let
he
me
was
just say
growing up-
this.
He was growing up. He wasn't looking up to sports guys, basketball players. His heroes was the jokers that was in the streets, right? So Quentin said something to me, asked me a question earlier today. And I know he won't mind if I bring this up on this episode. How do I feel about in the trailer for Force, Power Book Force, and Tommy like blew up his car, the Mustang, whatever. It just seems like they are going out of their way to eliminate Omari and the Ghost character altogether. And I think it's a mistake because you want to bring Kanan back as a ghost in Tariq's mind. Why you ain't doing his father? Like, wouldn't you think the father would be coming in his mind a little bit? Like, both of them, really? But, like, you don't bring Amari back as, like, yo, look at you, man. You messing up. But you going to do it as little N-word. I knew you would get here. Like,
Yeah.
it just, it's like they trying to put so much mud on Ghost. I don't get it.
So let me just say this. I don't think that Yas will be in the situation she's in with Tommy still alive.
First of all, yeah, it's supposed to be 2 years old.
But
Yeah.
his mother took Ghost in. So
Yaz was
somebody
like 2 years old, like a season ago.
Even that Keisha was a twist. Knowing how close Tommy's mother was, and like Ghost left everybody with some coins.
Even Tommy's mother.
Even Tommy's mother. So I think it's real interesting. Going forward, I'm like you guys. We don't know, and I guess as creators of a show, they got us exactly where they want us, not knowing what to expect. But sometimes you have to like push your audience to continue to watch, because even though we do these reviews because we love to watch the show, we love to talk about the show, you kind of lose an audience because sometimes the stuff needs to be believable and needs to be authentic. Any final words, you guys?
They need
do
to bring
better.
they need to bring the funk with episode 6 when they come back.
Listen,
That's all.
whether it's Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Christmas, enjoy. Love on your family, love on your friends, be kind, eat, drink, and be merry. Don't drink and drive. I'm drinking, but I ain't driving. I'm home. So just be safe. We want to see you in 2022 so we can continue to review this train wreck called Power Book 2.
Remember to like, share, and subscribe.